So I guess at that point, Never Splurging, if you're good, then we're good to go.
All right.
Good.
Shall I begin?
Maybe.
Yes.
All right. Welcome, viewers, to AED&D, where we take turns DMing, and currently I am. And my campaign is Powerless, a D&D game where our players are superheroes. With us tonight are Kipnergus Splurgin,
Howdy.
playing Sledgehammer Disco, Manbear,
What's up?
playing Frequency, and Bork.
I didn't get beans.
You didn't get beans?
No.
You didn't get beans.
I'll just have some hummus. That's beans. Just made hummus.
That's sort of bean.
It's garbanzo beans. Or chickpea.
Give tahini some credit.
Yeah, and some sesame seeds.
I don't see hummus being on tacos though.
No, it's a
And
salad.
I don't think I've ever...
That is why no one will remember your name.
You got a point.
I mean,
It's called fusion.
I don't normally put the hummus or the beans on my tacos. I just eat it as a side.
Oh, yeah, I actually like beans on my tacos.
I do, but like they're already so pretty when they come. Like, look at
You got to eat the art.
that. Can you see that?
I mean,
No.
it's almost a shame to destroy something so beautiful.
Mmm,
Those are pretty.
Yeah.
Corn
no,
tortillas?
it's not.
So
I eat it up.
I just eat it as is, and then I just have the beans on the side. I eat it mostly for the fiber and the nutrients of it, but I do like beans.
Although I bet you like a cilantro lime marinated chicken with hummus on there would be
Oh, that actually sounds really good.
right.
Next time we get together, I'll bring my food processor and I'll make us hummus. I found a recipe
Oh.
that actually it is pretty bomb, and I make like the people who made that also made a tahini recipe. So I go straight from the tahini, and then like I just leave the tahini in there and then start the hummus on it. It's like store-bought is nothing compared to this. Like, it's damn near like the original. Anyways, I think I distracted Donnie when I said I forgot my beans.
A wee
Oh.
bit.
A wee bit, yeah.
Oh,
Oh, that was...
go ahead.
He's probably sitting there wondering if that was your icebreaker that you were talking about.
Yeah.
No, my icebreaker was on how weird pilots are in terms of shows, because like everything that on like a show is based off of the pilot. Like, you have the idea, like the writer can write an entire season, but if you don't sell someone with like the pilot of an episode of a show, it most of the time won't happen. And so like if you're talking like series or whatever, Nervous we're going to say like you get through the first episode of the show, then you're good. And it's always like a lot of times they have to put like little bits and pieces of like everything that is going to accustom the whole first season in the pilot to give the people a taste, because it's also you're selling it to the people who will produce a show, but you're also selling it to like your audience.
Yeah. It's not also that, like, maybe, like, you're introducing a new series or something, a new franchise entirely. Can't hook people with something that's not great. Like, One Punch Man Season 1. I didn't care about One Punch Man until I saw that. That shit was awesome.
Also, fun fact, the most commonly named episode of a series is pilot.
Huh.
The most common name for like, 'cause every series they name each episode. The most common name of an episode is pilot,
Oh, yeah.
because most of the time shows don't even come up with a name for the episode. It's the writers
No.
do afterwards. They just call it pilot because this is the pilot of the series.
Yeah. The thing I find funny about pilots is some series, they'll take their pilot and incorporate it as if it was actually the first episode. Other series, they'll take the pilot and then if it kicks off, they'll start the season as if that pilot never happened.
I haven't seen
And now I'm thinking,
too many of those. I've seen more the first one.
Yeah, it's not common, but I have seen it where like the pilot it's kind of like a generic run of everything, and then when they actually start the season and the series, because the pilot catched it, they change it. They change the story a little bit.
That's a
And the
director
pilot
that's
basically just never happened.
that's a director that's like, I like to burn money. Because like that's just, think about how much it costs to like make one episode. They're like, yeah, screw that, let's just start over.
Yeah.
Like all that in the drain. But then
you got some cases where the pilot is like a movie that the show is based off of, like Stargate SG-1, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and then you got all these different actors, but they're acting like you know what happened in the movie in that first episode.
Left out Tremors.
Tremors had a TV show?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it. Yeah, you're right. It is. It's more of like. I mean, I would call like the show is a spin-off of the movie. But like, it
takes place in the same universe with the same characters.
Did it come out
Gummer's
after?
there.
Oh, Burt Gummer. Is that after the first one?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I highly recommend it.
Okay, I did like Tremors. I like Tremors too.
It's
barely
definitely
remember-
goofy. Watch it with a drink in your hand for sure. But
Yeah, I more commonly
Right.
see the other way, where like you have the movie become the last hurrah of a show because the show got canceled. Like Firefly and Serenity.
Oh yeah, that
Veronica Mars is one where like they're going and they're like, or Community 6 seasons. They joked about that though. But like where like they had the writers like had it planned for like 5 seasons, and then the 4th season they're like, yeah, this is your last one, and so then they come up with the movie to fill in all, like, to tie up the whole series. That's more common than a show extending a movie, but it is pretty cool if they do it right. Yeah, I just like wanted to bring that up and be like, because it's like, it's not uncommon for shows to get through the first like, I don't normally judge any after what I learned about pilots and how they work. I don't normally judge a show based on after the first episode. I at least have to watch the first 2 to 3, and then I can actually like make a judgment on a show. Because that's like, okay, you get rid of the pilot, and then they continue on. Because then by that point, you get a feel of how the director's settling in, how the writers are working together. So, granted, some shows that I'm just like, they're not for me. Like reality TV shows, yeah, they're just not for me. One and done is fine for me. But for anything like that I may be interested in, I always give it like 2 to 3 episodes.
Yeah, I don't watch enough TV now that I think about it. But yeah.
I mean, anime counts too.
Yeah.
But anime, you have the other way where like, how many animes were based off of the mangas?
A lot.
So like, they might skip the whole pilot thing altogether.
Well, yeah, because they're just going off the manga popularity of that.
Yeah, so like,
You got
it's kind of,
but you still have to introduce people who haven't read it.
that is true. I would say their pilot is more of a it wouldn't be like a brand new show. It's still sort of a pilot, but like a 3/4 pilot.
I actually have an interesting one, Invincible. I read the comic way before the show came out, and it was interesting watching because I'm trying to find like differences and stuff, and there's lots of differences, but like it's interesting watching them. It's like the story's already there, more or less beat for beat, they're making the story into an animation. But yeah, I quite enjoyed it.
But then you get some. My final word about pilots is then you get some shows that they just become one and done. But some of them live on, like Heat Vision and Jack, where it has a cult following, but it's literally just a pilot. It's like the cult following is what it could have been. Do any of you guys know what I'm talking about?
No.
I think it was Dan Harmon, one of his shows that he wanted to start up, or it was related. What was it? Owen Wilson. It was basically kind of like how Batman had the talking car. There was a guy with the talking bike, and Jack Black was the bike. I want to say it was Owen Wilson and Jack Black. I might be wrong about that.
Vision and Jack. Right.
But
Give me
like
that in my Google search.
There's this huge cult following, and then I thought it was just like a one season show. No, it was only the pilot.
Oh shit.
Like there's fan fiction about the show, and they only made one episode.
1999. Wow.
Yeah, it was like one of I think Dan Harmon was the writer of it. I don't know. I know what they talked about on Harmontown, which is what brought me to it.
Interesting stuff.
Okay.
I'm right.
I think the audience is warm. Hi, audience.
Ice is broken.
If put in your favorite pilots that you've ever seen, or if we missed any good examples, throw it in the comments. We'll scrounge and talk about it next time.
Right.
I'm gonna go eat my tacos.
Now that the ice is broken, it's time to swim. All right. Last time on Powerless. Frequency. Am I on the right one? I am not. Last time on Powerless, our heroes were each pursuing a different goal. Sparkstorm was searching the Century Mall for a suitable place to set up a shopping center for Harry. He needed an open shop with a willing shopkeeper to tend the store as well as a stable internet connection. He found 3 possible places. One was a used electronics shop called Goodware. The shopkeeper came off as somewhat pathetic, and his internet connection wasn't great, but his goods were cheap, and he was an agreeable fellow. Second was the arcade. Sparkstorm gave it a pass, since it didn't seem like a suitable place to set up a shop. Third was a high-end electronics store called Super Circuit. The owner was shady and a bit presumptuous. He also had unusual wares that seemed to be from Duat. His internet connection was really good, but his prices were quite high. Sparkstorm ultimately chose to work with Bill, the owner of Goodware. He helped improve his internet connection and set up a shop. He agreed to sell the goods through the kiosk while taking a small commission for himself. That's Bill taking a small commission of 10%.
I'll pay him out.
Yeah. As far as finalizing the shop, Harry was only able to send a small enchantment recipe to Sparkstorm. It was called Digify. The recipe would allow Sparkstorm to connect a location in his world with a specific point set up in the other by Harry. It was a pretty weak enchantment that would allow small transactions between Earth and Duat. The number of items would be further limited by the internet connection. As for Sledgehammer Disco, he was checking the villain activity nearby. Upon reaching the scene, he handed Gunshow a simple disguise, and the two rushed in. Sledge noticed that there were some heroes fighting an odd crew of villains, and some Force agents standing with the police. The Force agents weren't helping the heroes, merely observing. Sledge gave it no thought and rushed in. During the battle, Sledge fought alongside Sleet and Hail, a pro of pro heroes with ice powers, and Blindspot, a hero who was only marginally better at fighting than a normal person, but he was also pretty good at sneaking. During the chaos of the battle, it became clear that some of the villains were a lot stronger than anybody else there. In particular, there were 3 villains wearing military gear rather than brightly colored tights. One had super speed, another had super strength, and another had unusual energy powers. Sledge, Gunshow, and Hale were focused on taking down the strong one for most of the battle, but Sleet had his hands full dealing with a fire-based villain. During the heat of battle, Sleet was badly damaged and attempted to flee. Before he could, though, the red military villain wouldn't allow him to escape. He grabbed Sleet from behind and generated an energy blast that obliterated his upper body and head. The tone of the battle quickly shifted after that. Force jumped in, aiding the heroes, prepared to intervene. Sledge and Gunshow also decided that it was time to stop holding back. Some of the villains lost their nerve and attempted to escape, but the military ones were ready to fight to the death. While Gunshow saw through the big military-style villain, Sledge decided that he needed to prioritize stopping the getaway vehicle the villains were guarding and loading up during the encounter. He used his grappling sledgehammer toss, to catch the car and pull it to him, but to his surprise, the car split open and a villain emerged from it on a motorcycle carrying a suitcase. Sledge failed to grapple onto him after that, and rushed to his car to give chase. With his souped-up ride, he was able to ram the getaway driver's bike from behind and send him flying into a narrow alley. Sledge entered the alley, but the getaway driver had one more trick up his sleeve. He transformed his bike into a suit of armor that wrapped around his body. The two then fought head-to-head. The motorist was deadly now that he had been backed into a corner, and used the bike wheels as electric saw blades to tear into Sledge. The blades revved up as the two fought and became nearly fast enough to tear through Sledge's nearly unbreakable skin, till Bob stepped out from the car to provide cover fire. With a little help, Sledge overcame the motorist and knocked him out of his armor. The villain pleaded and shouted that nobody was supposed to die, but Sledge had had enough and knocked him out. He then checked on the suitcase. He saw a logo that had a stylized FC on it. He didn't know what it meant, but he broke the locks on the suitcase and pointed it away as he opened it. He heard a wet squelch as something leaked from it, and looked to see what it was. It was a small person. Parts of his body were liquefied, and other parts were invisible. His size was fluctuating as he continued to shrink. The little person screamed at Sledge to put him back to the suitcase. The small being whimpered, "He'll find me." Sledge complied and shoved the little guy back in, and as he did, he heard what sounded like a whooshing sound overhead. Upon returning to the battle, it appeared as though the agents of Force had taken care of things, though one of the weaker villains, a red fellow with cybernetic legs and super speed, had escaped. The Force agent in charge threatened Sledge and Gunshow with a fine for operating without a pro-hero license. When Sledge refused, the agent pulled him to the side and urged him to register for one. He said it would make it easier for him to cooperate with other heroes and receive intel. But Sledge was still wary and told him off with a signed autograph. He walked away. Yeah, it was pretty good.
We remember that.
He walked away and offered his condolences to Hale, who was mourning the loss of his brother Sleet. Sledge personally knew the two and would attend the funeral whenever that happens. He also stopped once again before leaving. One of the Force agents was a former hero who helped the police from time to time. He took some time to catch up and recalled that she was Anna O'Malley, a clairvoyant who sometimes went by the alias of Anomaly. She explained...
Just given.
I thought about that one for a while, yeah. She explained that she foresaw a dark future for herself if she continued to operate as a freelance hero, so she joined Force. Now she saw more darkness ahead and was considering yet another change of careers. Before Sledge left, she told him what she saw for him. She only said that he should stay away from Brightsville and also the Entertainer. Sledge only nodded and said his goodbyes. He recalled that years ago, Anomaly was a member of a hero group in Century City called the Sisterhood, and figured he might visit them at some point if he has the time. And with that, if I'm not forgetting anything, we're all caught up.
That's right.
Alright, okay. So, where everybody is. Sledge is leaving the battle. He dropped off the motorist villain. I believe 2 of the military-style villains are alive and unconscious in one of the police cars, along with a generic villain. The motorist one is probably being transported in a different vehicle. The big blue one is dead. Sparkstorm is still in the mall. I don't think you actually left. And Frequency, I believe, is still at the tavern with the Red Raiders.
I have not left because the person my ride just got done with the high-speed pursuit.
Okay. Let me get to the map that you guys are on. Not that one. This one. All right. Sparkstorm, did you want to purchase anything from the kiosk before you left now that you have it set up?
Can you do Frequency first?
Okay. Frequency.
I'm still eating.
Going to your map. We're at the Salty Spittoon. Frequency.
Well,
Can you move all of us?
Sparkstorm said he probably wouldn't. What?
Yeah.
What's that?
Can you move all of us?
Oh yeah, I can. There we go.
Sparkstorm said he probably wouldn't be able to cover the sonar thing. So I'm just gonna walk back to the group. Sorry, I'm tired. I've had a long day of baking. And let him know, like, yeah, it's probably gonna be a couple-day trip. We won't be able to dodge the sonar, so we'll have to go their way. And I asked if they went and purchased the submarine while I was waiting, like I suggested they do.
Well, yeah, I want to clarify something. Building closed.
You want to clarify something?
Yeah, did Sparkstorm ever say that he couldn't do it?
When I first called him, he said it was unlikely, especially with the 2-hour deadline.
Yeah, that was like 2 hours ago, and he called me. He called me right after Bob showed up for some operation.
Yep.
And he's like, "Hey, I need this in 2 hours," and I'm like, "I don't even know how."
Yep.
And then we haven't talked since.
Yep. That's essentially where it stands. So as far as Frequency is concerned, Sparkstorm isn't going to come through with this, and I don't know if he will or not. So I'm telling the group and asking if they had purchased.
I'm calling him crazy for
submarine.
asking for something so quick.
Yeah.
All right.
Which fits. Frequency is a bit weird.
You walk back in, you see that they're more or less looking over like battle plans, routes, waterways. And you just walk in and just, who do you ask?
I don't really ask anybody. I just walk into the back room and state, like, hey, I'm not going to be able to dodge the sonars. We're going to have to take the long way around. Did somebody go buy the submarine?
Riptide gives you a quizzical look. Well, it was your idea that we buy the submarine. Shop's not open until Monday. Could have had it.
You didn't tell me that, you dirty bastard.
It's not my fault you don't look at a calendar.
It's not my fault you didn't give me all the information.
Well, sorry for overestimating your intelligence. I figured you'd know.
Should be. Do I look smart to you? I stab people for a living. Do you want to see what I do for a living? And I pull out my dagger and point it at Riptide. I can show you again.
You point the dagger at him, you see it upon his shirtless body, the myriad scars he has from the fight that you had with him. And he says, I know well enough what you do. Save your talent for later.
Oh, then you should know I'm not the smartest sharpest tool in this shed.
I don't think threatening him is going to open the store any sooner.
I'm more so threatening him for being an asshole.
Anyways, you're welcome to stay at the tavern. We're open late. But we're not getting that sub until tomorrow.
Nah, I don't need to stay at the tavern. I'll go home. And I look to Barracuda and I go, you want to join me?
Yeah, I could do with a change of scenery.
I did the whole map just shift.
I clicked something and it all moved. Then I clicked something else and it stopped doing that. Anyways, Barracuda seems agreeable to the idea.
Okay, well, I say, okay, let's go. She's been with me long enough. She knows I can run fast. So we head out, and I run back to my hideout.
All right.
I let the robot crew know that I'm gonna go rescue their boss. Well, my underling, their boss. And I go on my gridometer once I get on my couch, and I message Sparkstorm, and I go, hey, so it turns out you got till Monday, because apparently the submarine shop's not open for business today. And I put a little, like, I don't know if these things can do emojis, but I put, like, the little shrugging emoji on it if I can.
Shortly after you receive a reply, like, I mean, it is Sunday. I'm surprised they didn't just steal it.
I go, well, I told him to pay for it because I didn't really want to piss off the guy. We've dealt with this merchant before, and he's a pretty decent guy. So why would I let Riptide and his cronies steal from him when they have buckets of gold in their little back room?
I mean, that's all you get. He was just making a joke. He's busy.
Okay.
Frequency.
Yeah.
Before you get too comfortable, do you use your super speed to get all the way to your hideout, or do you try to set a Barracuda?
Well, Barracuda can keep up with my super speed. I carry her. I've done it before. I actually need to see the other map to count the spots, otherwise I don't know.
The main map?
Yeah, I don't know how far it is from
We're on the main
the
map.
shore to my hideout. You might be. I'm in a bar.
Oh, weird. Okay, now I've consolidated. When I separated you guys, the icon things kind of got a little weird.
Yeah, that's up.
Yeah.
So, let's see.
Okay, you guys were here.
20, 21, 22. My base speed. My base movement is 21 with super speed. So at a sprint would be 20, 42. So that was 22. 23, 24, 26, 27, 32, 35, 40, 41, 42. So that's 6 seconds.
Oh, you're pretty fast.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Wait,
9,
wait,
10,
wait,
11,
wait,
12,
wait,
13,
wait.
17.
Wait, I do have to say something. Since we're this far out, each grid is 5 grids.
That is dirty pool, and you're cheating, and I already got there.
We'll multiply the time by 5. Let's just say that.
Dirty pool. Okay, that's still only a minute. Not even, it's half a minute.
All right.
I mean, it's logical because, I mean, each square up here is a block versus the normal ones were like 8 squares is a block.
As you're traveling, you can see Barracuda's kind of saying something, and her words are kind of taken by the wind at first.
Well, obviously, I was running crazy fast. I was even running faster than the last time she ran with me because I got faster. So,
roll perception.
Yeah. Ooh, Mr. Fancy. I'm running even faster.
15.
You pick it up. It's a bit faint. She says, you only hear a few words, running and faster. And you sense surprise from her.
Well, when we get there in 30 seconds, considering it takes, what, like 4 seconds to say running faster? And if she was doing a whole sentence, it probably takes about 10 seconds. So 20 seconds after she speaks, I set her down and I go, ha, yeah, I'm faster.
You're taking a big assumption.
It hasn't even been that long. What were you doing? Sprinting the whole time?
For you, it hasn't been that long. I spent like 3 months in an alternate universe.
Oh, well, shit.
And yes, he was sprinting that whole time.
Pretty much. Yeah, I went to cyberspace. It was fun. Not really.
Happy kid, though.
In the nuts.
Well, now I gotta hear this story.
Well, I beckon her into my house. Well, I guess my house now. Send out that message and have that conversation with that very short conversation with Sparkstorm on the gridometer. Sit down and tell her the story of Duat.
Well, as you come in, the three men there, you know how they are with unexpected guests. There are guns pointed at you.
I imagine Barracuda puts a knife in one of their faces.
Yeah. As you walk in, I'm actually going to roll between them.
Oh, man. I feel old. Wow.
All right. Yeah, Barracuda kind of slinks behind you and behind some furniture that was lined up as she hears the cocking of guns. And you look to the left, and one of the Metamen has a blade at his chin.
I look at him and I laugh, and I go, yeah, you shouldn't pick a fight with that one. Then I go sit on my couch.
Friends of yours?
Well, minions of my minion, if that makes any sense.
She sees her blade and kind of pats the Metaman on the shoulder. Very well. I thought this was one of those, Neldroys.
I don't know what they are. All I know is I beat up their boss pretty bad. I stuck a laser dagger in his kidney. He didn't think that was possible because he was made out of metal. And then he decided to serve me instead of die. So his little dude served me as well.
Huh.
That's the one I'm breaking out of prison. He got arrested for helping me.
Huh. Loyalty to a henchman. Now that's novel.
You know me. Just a kind-hearted fool. And I wink at her when I say that.
I'm starting to think that Frequency is the problem. He just intentionally goes home. He knows both sides of both parties are extremely volatile, and instead of like taking the precautions to make it the easiest possible transition, he's just like, "Hey, fuck it, gasoline everywhere. Let's go." Just like not even like, "Hey, I'm bringing a friend in," or "This is a friend." Just walk in and be like, "Yeah, by the way, watch out. She's dangerous. As you almost kill one of your roommates." Like, okay.
In fairness,
This
you're
is just what
completely
happens when
right.
Frequency is bored.
Yeah.
You're completely right, but he did, say something before she stabbed the guy in his face.
You could have said something and they wouldn't have pulled their guns up to begin with.
Yeah, he could have, but this is more funny. Tell me that's not his mindset.
Oh no, I'm
Not wrong.
agreeing with you. I'm just realizing that he might be the problem.
Very well might be.
Oh yeah, totally.
Main character syndrome,
All right. Well, with that, the Metamen kind of go about their business, and Barracuda seems more comfortable. You tell her some stories about cyberspace. I don't know. Do you want to do anything else?
Apparently I gotta wait till Monday, so not really, no. Just gonna kind of chill out.
All right. I'll roll perception one more time, though.
Okie dokie. 17.
During that interaction between Barracuda and the Metamen, it does dawn on you that you really have gotten a lot stronger. Barracuda is about the same as she was. She was strong when you met her, but it's become clear that,
She's lazy.
yeah, well, a lot of people that you may have fought with may not be able to compare to some new challenges that you face.
I look at her and go, "Hey, what's going on? You're freaking out over my speed, and you're not doing very much better than you were before. What happened to the hardcore mercenary bitch that I knew and loved?"
She, actually, she, kind of scowls at you for a second, and, she turns away. You don't know what it's like in this city. The Maldroids first, hunting us down, and the pro heroes getting their licenses back, and then Force, and these new villains in Brightsville. It's better to keep our heads low. I've lost too many friends who thought they could keep up.
That, and I do sympathize with her. Like, it's like I sympathize with her plight. Not everybody's meant out for this stuff. And I go, well, you can always just sharpen your skills. You don't have to face off against the robots. Plus, you're a fishman. Go back to the water.
The waters aren't what they used to be. Since Force has subjugated the Holy Diver, she says with distaste.
Ah, shit, he got caught, huh?
He's been forced to bend the knee.
Hmm.
Now his henchmen serve Force. Waters aren't
That's good to
safe
know.
for pirates like us.
That's good to know. I'll have to check in on that whenever I talk to Force again.
In fact, that is one of our concerns with this underwater prison. If
I thought the prison was on the water, not underwater.
no, it is submerged.
Oh.
If we do get caught out in there, we will be dealing with the Holy Divers. Well, if not him, his henchmen.
I think you'll be okay. You got me to watch your back.
Don't go thinking I'm helpless now.
Oh, I would never dream of that.
I know you would. She says with a smile. And with that, maybe you guys spend more time. I don't know. Sparkstorm, sledgehammers, or anything else you want to do tonight?
I mean, I still have to pick Sparkstorm up,
Right.
which is, literally half a block away. Me covered in blood. Gun show somehow covered in more blood. He's grinning like an idiot. I am just the most subdued you'd have ever seen me. It's not a good day.
Yeah, he's kind of smiling like an idiot. He's just like, hey, this whole hero thing's not that bad.
Yeah. I figured you'd get used to it.
Yeah, we should do this more often.
Yeah.
He senses that you seem a bit dour, and he just says, is there no money in that suitcase?
No, there's no money.
Oh. Yeah, that would explain why you don't seem so excited. Yeah. Because being a hero doesn't profit.
Well, in different ways. You'll figure that out soon enough.
And he takes off his nose mask and everything.
I was hoping it'll be on when we picked up Sparkstorm, but that makes sense. You want to take that silly shit off ASAP.
That's a little
Actually,
upsetting.
before he does, he tries looking in the mirror. He says, "Hey, pull that thing down for me real quick. What you got on me?"
Sure.
What the fuck? I was fighting this? Yeah, he takes it off, puts it away.
Yeah. Yes, I pull up to where Sparkstorm's waiting.
All right. Sparkstorm. You see Sledge's ride.
He is currently AFK.
Ah. Well, Sledge, you want to tune into a radio station or anything? You got several messages from the police commissioner. Several.
Yeah, no, my day's been going great so far. Let me check that.
Sorry, I like walked away right as you were throwing to me.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't remember finishing everything, but if I did finish everything, then
Well, you didn't actually perform the enchantment on the kiosk, and you didn't buy anything from it because you didn't perform the enchantment on it. All you did was kind of set up the physical location and the agreement with Bill. You still have to cast Digify on it so that people can actually buy things from it.
oh yeah, I always I knew it was gonna take some time. So what time of day is it now? It's like it was I would say like 11 o'clock when they left me here or something. If my time frame.
I'd say it might be about 3 in the afternoon. 3 to 4.
Okay, well, I keep working. Like, my plan is to get it working before I leave. And if he gets here before I'm done, then he would let me know that he's here. My thought process.
Okay. Okay, and with that, to cast Digify, that's going to require a chunk of Dualium. Any chunk will do. The quality, as you know, will dictate how easy it is to cast the enchantment.
Does the quality
If you go to
affect stability of it or not?
Well, go to gear list crafting real quick and look at Digify level 1 on the recipes.
Create a Let me hang on. Create a space between 2 points of internet connection, one for cyberspace and another on Earth. Small, simple objects can be moved between these points. The number of objects that can be transported each day is 1. This is increased by 1 for every 2 points above 14 on the enchantment. A weak internet connection also makes the enchantment harder. The enchantment is treated as advanced, and every 3 above 20 will increase the count. So, I guess this is a question for like overall generality for like dualium enchantments. If I use a higher grade, does it reduce all DCs?
No, it increases your roll more or less and gives you advantage. If you go down to 38, you'll get a clearer look at what the dualium purities actually do for you.
Six plus skill plus and double advantage. Okay. So because this one has a weaker instead of 14, is the DC up at 20 or no?
Yeah, it's at 20.
Well, I mean, okay. For now. What if I improve the internet connection afterwards? Do I re-roll?
No, actually, since you did improve it before you even started,
Well, I turned him from like, we'll say 20 gigabytes to like 50. I'm talking like if I hook up fiber and he goes from 50 to 500.
well, if you do get a stronger connection, you do re-roll. You're still gonna have to recast to get a better effect.
Oh, okay. So it's just if I change anything, I have to re-implement it. Okay.
Yeah, otherwise you'll be stuck with this enchantment if you keep the same kiosk.
I mean, I have a cube of high-grade duralium. So what's that bonus?
3 plus skill and advantage. Do you have pure dualium?
No, you never sold me pure. I have raw.
I believe
and
you
high
found.
grade.
Oh, high grade.
Oh wait, no.
Uh,
I did find one pure one, but I used it because it only had like one charge on it or something.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, then the high grade would be the 3 plus advantage. So plus 3 on top of your skill roll and another roll because of the advantage.
I mean, I'm gonna succeed no matter what, but it's how well do I succeed? That's what we're asking.
Right. Like, I don't think you could possibly fail this roll.
Well, no,
I mean, there's always a chance.
I
The
have a-
dice gods, they are fickle.
I have a plus 19 in hacking, and the DC's 20.
Oh, and this DM, Senior Donnie doesn't do that fails.
And I have
So yeah,
advantage.
you literally can't fail.
But if I roll the lowest possible, I only get one a day. Okay, so 2d20 plus, oh no, d20 d1,
Shower, bud.
right? Plus,
Yep.
you said plus 3?
Yeah, plus 3.
Plus
Plus whatever your
19.
actual skill is. Yep.
31.
All right. And then you get advantage.
That is with advantage.
Oh, sweet. Okay, and then with that, it's every 3 after, so that's you get 1, and then 3.
3 more.
Six,
It's total.
9.
32 would be the fourth one. The 20, and I adds 2 more on it. So 20, 23, 26, 29. Yeah, so.
All right, you get 3 transactions per day.
Oh, 4.
The
Sorry.
enchantment.
I get the 1 plus 3. That I said.
Oh, so there's 4.
Yeah.
All right. Yep. You get 4 transactions per day at this kiosk.
All right.
And let me write that down.
Yeah, I said that very poorly.
It's all good.
Yeah, I rolled a 5 and a 9. Could have been better. Could have been worse.
Sure.
The ones I have, let me actually mark off that Dualium real quick. Before I forget. So then I go to Bill, right?
Yep.
I'm like, all right, here's the test. See if this actually works. And is there like a catalog hot screen that I order from?
All right. You do have a pretty simple monitor set up, I believe, right?
Yeah, just like an office computer monitor.
Yeah. He has it kind of configured to be kind of like a, don't know what kind of monitors people use at a register, but it's like a cashier register monitor. Keeps track of transactions, does calculations and stuff.
Yeah, but
And there's
there's a little catalog, or like, am I just asking him, I assume there'd be a catalog if other people want to try buying stuff.
There's a bit of a catalog option, yes. And since you cast it Digify, it seems as if there is content there.
Okay. So I find something easy to purchase. Something small.
Alright.
I'm just testing this out.
You do see several options, and a lot of them are recipes, which you understand to be small. They're not big. They're just little lines of code etched onto a small piece of dualium, very thin piece. That once the reader reads, the code and the dualium disappear. So the recipes are soundproof, resistance to sonic damage, and it can limit the effectiveness of sonar, and can also be cast on armor too, to give resistance to sound damage. Another recipe is called Amplify, or Sound Amp. Say Sound Augment, Sonic Augment, because it's like Energy Augment. It imbues a weapon or armor with, a weapon with sonic damage. And what that means is any weapon that hits somebody with DR can ignore a certain amount of DR based on how well you roll when you're imbuing that weapon. Another recipe is called Debug. It's $100. It just gets rid of any enchantment on an object, as long as those enchantments don't have protections and safeguards. There's Tech Armor. Gain resistance to energy attacks. That's +1 energy DR and 2/8. And then Raw Dualium for $150.
I tried purchasing a chunk of raw dualium.
Okay. Well, it's not a chunk, it's a small bit. So you get one small piece of raw dualium, and that is 3 uses.
Oh man.
And you get $150 deducted from your account when you put it in. It's like a little money sucker.
To make it easy, I'm just gonna buy 2 because I have cube of raw dualium, 6 out of 6, and I have 4 of those. So I just want to put it to 5.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna buy 2 of them and then increase this by 1.
Alrighty.
Because all the raw dualiums I have on my character sheet are out of 6 uses. Okay, so I deduct 300.
And you can see that there is the Tech Armor, Debug, Sound Augment, and Soundproof enchantment still there.
Yeah, but I buy that. I'm just doing a test. I buy that one. What happens? Because I'm also showing Bill how this works. If he's going to be selling them, like he has to know how to use it.
Bill's his eyes are kind of wide. He's looking at this. He just says, "So, where is this stuff coming from?"
A different universe, you could say. Different dimension.
Oh. Huh.
So a little backstory on myself. I just spent the last, like, I don't know, 2 months in a computer and met some cool people there. And helped out some people, or helped some of them out. One of the guys he's a nice little mechanic, kind of a modest shop like yourself. We helped him out. He helped us out. We helped him out. We set him up with this cool dig that we liberated. Yeah, after I got back, we were talking, and he found a way that we could, or he heard of a way that we could connect our 2 locations. So this is basically a transaction from us to them. So hopefully we'll be able to sell them stuff from here, but currently this is only a one-way right now. I might have to go visit his place and set up the other direction.
Huh. Well, I mean, he gets money, so it's kind of two ways. You think about it.
Yeah, but it's not like you can sell him stuff out of your shop.
Oh,
He's just
yeah, I
selling
guess
stuff
that's
here.
true.
So we'll get there. Don't worry. All in due time. And I kind of go. I'm like, I don't know how many this works, but I think it's set up for 4 transactions a day. And I'm about to use the second one. I'm about to use maybe all of them. Now, is it items or transactions?
It's items, it's items.
Oh, okay. So I assume the dualium up here undigifies.
Yep, you can see the dualum goes into kind of like materialized, you know, in pixels and stuff in front of you. It's just a small chunk. It looks kind of like a rock with some sparkles on it. And the sparkles, upon closer inspection, looks to be like lines of code scrolling across it.
So I pick up the both chunks and I hand him one, and I'm like, "Yeah, see, this is think of it like steel in our world, but it's from their world, and it has like magical properties. I can't think of what other. I mean, steel or titanium. You know how that's advanced materials. In our world, like this is kind of equivalent stuff in their world.
He's kind of nodding his head, looking really confused, just like, okay.
So yeah, and then I go back on the store and I purchase. I put the debug enchantment on there, and then in my cart, and then I also add the D sonar one.
Soundproof.
Yeah, the soundproof one. I put those recipes in my cart, and then I purchased that. They were how much?
Soundproof was 200, debug was 100.
All right. And I'll put those in here. All right. So then I go to him. I'm like, well, okay. So unfortunately, I used up all the purchases today, but it is connected. It works. We'll start using some of this. I'll come back tomorrow just to check on you to see if you have any questions. Maybe have you order something, and then we can go from there. And I'll have it. I'll set it up so that like the profits and commission go in a separate little chunk, so that we can divvy that out easily.
Well, that sounds good. I'm going to have to give this a check tomorrow once the stock refreshes.
Yeah, I'll come back and just make sure everything's working sometime tomorrow. Okay, Dualium book, soundproof and debug. Okay. And then I kind of like bid him farewell for the day, and I'm like, I got some other things I need to take care of, but shake his hand. I'm like, it's a pleasure working with you. And I'm hoping that this can give a little boost to your shop.
Oh, yeah, but speaking of sales, I gotta ask, you want me to withhold any, well, it seems there's a bit of a limit. You want me to cap how many I let people buy from it before you show up?
Well, if I don't show up by noon, I mean, I haven't necessarily had him do it. I've only showed him what I was doing. So I tell him, I'll be back tomorrow at noon. And if anyone comes in asking for something, I'll come back at noon and I can walk you through it, and then we'll be good to go. But until then, like, don't order anything just yet, because I want to make some. Don't want to tell everyone it's good to go and then I have some issues. Good tech 101 type of thing. Always better to be cautious.
That makes sense. All right, yeah, I barely know how. I can't be counting on customers to know how. Another demonstration might be due.
So, yeah, next one will be a hands-on demonstration. So you should be able to figure it out after that.
All right, sounds good. I'll see you tomorrow at noon.
See you then. And I head on out. As I'm leaving, actually, I want to message on my grid. I want to message Angelica or Lieutenant Liberty and say, just be like, hey, I don't remember if I messaged her yesterday, the last 2 days. I'll be like, hey, I made it back to Century City. Hope you made it out of duat safely.
Okay, as you do that, roll perception.
Was I right? Yes, a 26.
All right, I gotta pick the right map. I gotta put you back on the mall real quick.
But
I think this is.
yes, I'm covering the camera now. Go.
Yeah, this is it. All right. All right. As you send the message, you hear a phone ring behind you by the arcade. Kind of like a text message alert. But as you stare at the message for a while, it says that it hasn't been read.
Yeah, I was kind of just sending it, like, kind of want to just send out one of those feelers. You just hit send and you put in your pocket right away, and you're like not even paying attention. But I look at the phone. Is anyone answering the phone, or is it just ringing?
No, it's just like one of those do things. But you do hear like the sound of Angelica's phone behind you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I go look. That definitely captures my attention.
Right, you turn to look, you see like a girl in a hoodie standing outside the arcade. It's clear that she's looking right at you. She kind of pulls down her hoodie and walks inside the arcade.
I check my phone to see if Sledgehammer messaged me yet. I've been in there for a while.
Sledge, did you send him any messages?
Assuming that I got there, I would have been ready when you are.
He's about out front then.
If I got a message saying he's here, I'm gonna reply. One sec. One sec. Checking out this cloak in the arcade. And then I walk into the arcade.
Okay,
Following
you
the
walk to
person.
the arcade, and I don't really have a map, but you walk in, you see it's buzzing, it's going crazy. I'm gonna actually change the music, set some kind of vibe since I don't have a map for it. Oh, hey, wait. All right. You walk in and look. You're looking around. Roll perception.
26 again.
You're pretty good at this. You take in the entire kind of vibe of the mall arcade, and you see some familiar classmates. You see Kane and Benjamin Bright kind of playing some arcade games, talking some nerd stuff with some other classmates, but they're kind of in a corner. But you do also see the girl kind of like skulking away, trying to duck into the crowd.
I don't think too much about my classmates being here, being that I knew that they liked video games and school's been canceled for the rest of the year. So if they end up like looking at me when I pass them, I'll give them a little like head nod type of thing, but I'm gonna kind of just keep following. Because I'm assuming this is Angelica.
You didn't get a good look at her. It seemed as if her face was a bit blurred, actually.
Yeah,
Almost
but
as if
I sent a message out and judging by what happened, I have an idea this might be her.
All right.
So I mean, I will want to follow.
All right. Nobody really pays attention. Everybody's kind of caught up in their own little circles and cliques. And you give chase. I'm going to have you just roll a d20.
Ah, there we go. A 4.
I didn't do much better. She continues to duck and dodge to the crowd, but she stops at various points as, you know, it's a busy arcade. She can't quite squeeze past everybody. And didn't completely lose her. Roll again.
I'm trying to lose her at 2.
She's almost gone. Roll once more.
A 16 to your nat 20. Really? Really?
You take a look around and you can't remember where she went. It's like she was never there.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I take a peruse as I'm walking out, and I'm like, kind of like looking around, being like, all right, just to try to see if I see her on the way out. Otherwise, just, I mean, I'm not gonna search the arcade if she's running away. I thought it was more like a, hey, follow me, but apparently it was. I'm gonna lose me.
Yeah, you don't see her.
Okay. I mean, I walk out and like maybe bump by my classmates and see how they're doing.
All right, you go over and they're big in the arcades. They're heavy in the block bands. They're trying to jump over all the blocks and get those high scores.
Yeah.
Benny looks over at you, and you kind of just see Kane like slap the arcade. Just like, this thing's freaking cheating.
That's how they get you. I'd say as I'm like walking, like approaching them.
Oh, Chad. Long time no see. Figured we'd be seeing you around the arcade more often, Benny says.
It's been what, 2 weeks? I'm just
I mean,
kind of happy
that's
that
a long time.
school's out. We have another year or so, so it's not like it's the end, but there's been plenty of time to work on some projects,
Oh yeah, I bet you got some interesting ones. You're always pretty good at making stuff.
I just never really enjoy a dull moment, you know?
Oh, I hear that. But sometimes boring's good.
Hey, did you guys happen to see like a girl with wearing a hoodie walking past you guys?
Um,
And
yeah,
kind
a
of,
lot of people around here were.
describe her the best. Try to say some stuff that makes it more unique. Kind of like it was like literally like 5 minutes ago.
He looks over at Kane, who's also wearing a black hoodie. And then he looks over at the a lot of the people in the arcades. Just says, "Black hoodies are pretty common."
Yeah, that's how I lost them. I thought they were trying to send me a message, but oh, I just remembered. I'm like, yeah, I thought I was trying to send them a message, or they were trying to send me a message, but apparently I picked up the signal wrong. It happens.
Yeah. Well, maybe she was just excited to play some games.
You know, that is probably it.
Yeah.
I'd say that
Lots of times.
convincingly, like, you know, that's it for someone not in my world. Like, that would be a good assumption to have. So,
But I'll keep my eyes out, though, if you're going to be hanging around. Do you want some help looking?
I have one other thing to do. You know, couple doors down. So I'll swing back here for sure. But yeah, if you see anything, shoot me a message.
Oh, wait, she wouldn't have to be somebody we might know, would she? A classmate, maybe?
Yeah, I thought it was Angelica, honestly.
I haven't seen Angelica for, well, about since when you left. Now that I think about it.
You know, not kind of explains why I was, trying to figure out who it was.
Are you sure it was her? Because I'm pretty sure she just likes to stay at her dad's mansion all day.
You know, I only caught a glimpse. You know how it is, like you see someone on the street, you try to do it and you do a double take, but like I didn't get a chance to do a double take. So I was just pulling a thread, you know?
Alright, roll perception. Benjamin kind of just shrugs, it's just like, yeah.
22.
You can see that Kane hasn't said a word since you got there. He's kind of been trying not to look at you.
Ain't not the motorcycle guy, is he?
No.
I'm blanking on why he's significant.
He was a class.
Meta-wise, it depends. Kane, in the timeline we played before, he was the son of
Lilith.
And he was important in that aspect. I'm not sure if he's still the son of Lilith in this one.
You mean before I was Chadwick?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Chadwick, all you know is Kane's kind of been a super introverted goth kid.
Yeah, so his
kind of hung out with the nerds.
Yeah, so his current I'm thinking actions, but that's it's not alarming.
Demeanor?
Yeah, his current demeanor is not alarming, is it? Like,
no, just kind of checks out with what you've seen from him.
Yeah. So I'm not alarmed by what he's doing. Yeah, so I have that interaction with them, and then I head on out. Uh, and as I'm walking out, I call Sledgehammer on the phone.
Sledge.
What's up?
Hey, you still have Gun Show with you?
Yeah, he's here. Why?
I have a opportunity for him. It may or may not be a prank.
Can this be another time? He's kind of not presentable at the moment.
Sure.
I mean, I'm also covered in blood. So, you know, another time.
Okay. And I'll be right out. And then I walk out to the entrance.
I figure that's not an unusual thing to happen. It's just like, hey, can we do this when we're not drenched in blood?
Yeah, it makes sense.
I grab the balloon from the store I tied up, and I walk out to the car. And I climb in the back.
Where did you get that? Where did you get that?
I'm like, hey, there's a store in there. Actually, you guys probably would fit right in. It's got some clowns and stuff.
Let go of that balloon right now.
Okay. I let go of it.
You
I pull out my pistol.
Alright. You shoot it right away.
I let it get like 20 feet up in the air.
Alright. The balloon starts to float up and away.
It's a 21 to hit.
You shoot the balloon and you see a pop of confetti come from it. Roll perception.
I'm gonna roll.
Wasted my good roll.
I watched. I got rolled a 22.
Both of you,
Nat 20.
you definitely, Sledge, you're keeping a very close eye on this balloon, considering your history with these things. And you see quite clearly something shimmering, kind of floating down to the ground from it, where it popped. Sparkstorm, you catch a hint of it as well.
Is it like falling directly back down? Like, if I put my hand straight out, would I catch it?
You might. It'd be a bit tricky. It's floating with the consistency of a thin slip of paper. It's kind of like doing like this. If you can see my webcam.
Yeah, like kind of like an envelope falling in the air. I watched it intently as it's getting closer.
All right. You want to try and catch it?
I'm a kid, so probably, unless he
If I see him reaching out towards it, I will advise him strongly against having anything to do with what was in that balloon.
If he says something, I'm just gonna let it fall, and then I describe it as it lands on the ground.
All right. It looks like a small ticket with tiny handwriting. You going closer to look at it?
I take a picture with my souped up ganometer.
All right. You zoom in and you take a picture. And you see that the tiny print is legible upon further magnification. The ticket just says, admission to entry for the Carnival of Brightsville, hosted by the entertainer. Admission for 5.
Hey,
To whoever to whoever grabs this ticket.
I'm gonna grab this. It's a admission ticket to the carnival. It may be useful in the future. Okay. Yes, no.
Sledge.
Do you feel any tingling sensation in your hand where you picked it up?
I haven't grabbed it yet.
Okay, don't touch it with your skin.
Maybe. Okay. Yeah, I'm not in my superhero getup. So
Here, I hand him a pair of gloves for collecting evidence.
oh, perfect. I grab one, and then like I just hold it for now.
All right. Roll perception, and then roll reflex.
A 17 for perception.
You notice that
Ooh.
there's a coating on the ticket that seems to be sort of evaporating upon your touch as you pick it up. But you do not let go in time, and you inhale a bit of the coating as it evaporates. Roll fortitude.
Oh, hey, is my will back to normal, by the way?
Yeah.
Okay, let me put that back. I mean, that's not gonna change this, but like, oh shit, I clicked the wrong button. Fortitude is 3.
You feel unwell, but most of the coating seems to have evaporated. You're not quite sure what you just inhaled. But the ticket itself remains intact, the golden shimmer no longer there.
Like, do I get like lightheaded or something?
Yeah, let me make some rolls. Take 41 poison damage.
Huh?
41 poison damage. Then you're exhausted.
Any DR help with that?
No.
I grab, I'm holding it, and I kind of like, I get a car. Oh man, I need a nap.
Sledge, do you have anything to say or anything you want to do?
I'm rolling the windows down. It looks like the car did what it was going to do, but it doesn't hurt to get some fresh air. And I regale him with my investigations into this entertainer prick. I am too beat up to get into that shop now, but I have plans for tomorrow.
Oh, so you were going to
Did I-
go in that
did I-
shop that okay.
Well, as soon as you told me about balloons, funny business, all of that, I'm like, yeah, no, that's that prick.
Oh, okay.
I can't go in there right now, but I don't know, maybe I could call somebody. Not that they would fare much better.
I mean, it didn't look like people were knocking down the door. It didn't actually look open. It just, if you walked up to it, you're like, oh, this place is open. Okay.
It did actually say closed for business despite some of the lights still having power on them.
Oh, I tell them that then.
Either way, it's a trap.
Well, that's why I was gonna send Gun Show in.
Gunshow's listening to this. What the fuck?
Oh, I said that out loud. Sorry, I'm still feeling the effects of something. Yeah, I asked, I thought it'd be fun, you know, friends doing pranks on each other. I saw this, I'm like, hey, you know who would get a kick out of this? Gun Show. And it looked like, you know, you ever see the movie It? Something like that. It reminded me of that.
You look at Gun Show, he is covered in blood except for the monocle kept it off of his eye and the mustache kept it off of his upper lip.
Yeah, I go, and you were dressed the part, so I figured it would be perfect. People were, if there was anyone in there, they probably would have just thought you were one of them.
Well, fuck you very much. I thought I took the shit off, and he rips it off.
I do enjoy it.
Oh, no, that's... he did take the shit off. That's why that's the only part that isn't covered in blood.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
It was covered by the mustache and all that.
He's got a mustache of non-bloody face.
Yeah.
Oh, man. He says, well, I'm glad you think so highly of me. God damn it. So, we're going in there busting down. What?
Oh, we're not going in there today. Maybe tomorrow.
Hey, I saved your life once or twice. The least I can do is send you into a shop with some scary clowns, okay? What are friends for?
Not killing me and dragging me into a bunch of fights doesn't count as saving my life.
You have a gun? I figured you'd be fine. Who doesn't like shooting clowns, okay? I figured that'd be right up your alley.
True. I always hated those fucking things.
I didn't say you were going alone. I just said you were going in first. I wanted you to get scared, but we were there. Would have been there.
Alright, tomorrow, we go on in there. We pop some noses. Wipe off some of that stupid makeup those fools like to wear. Rip off those fake-ass wigs. And then chop off their fucking heads. Not necessarily in that order.
I don't know why you were so mad. You're just confirming why you would have been a good candidate to send in first. I thought that'd be right up your alley, you know? Get it, alley? Sorry.
Yeah. Alright, we could do it. I'd be down. After all, me and Sledge just had a time of our life not too long ago. Ain't that right, Sledge?
Had something. Glad
Lots
you enjoyed
of blood.
yourself.
Lots of blood and guts. A lot of chances to use my little baby here.
Yeah, that was an impressive show you put on.
We didn't get any money out of it, and some force goons were there. Had to keep my head a little low for that one.
Is that why you covered in blood except for one spot?
Yeah, I was wearing some kind of get-up.
Okay.
Keep my identity safe.
Smart. If that means civilian clothes.
Oh, anybody asks, you know, official-wise, my hero name is Big Iron.
I give him big old thumbs up on that one. Yep, roger.
He smiles. Yeah, it is a good one.
So, Spark, you know any mad scientist types around here? On the friendly side of things, you seem to know some interesting folks.
I picked my brain. I'll roll a knowledge check.
Suppose wouldn't hurt, I'll roll it too.
26.
Well, can't do much better than that.
Oh, mad scientist types. Yeah, you do know there's a role for knowledge, right?
Friendlier.
Yeah.
A 26 and a nat 20 plus 6. Do we know?
Like I said, I couldn't do much better than that.
That is
a friendly mad scientist.
That is better. That's for sure.
Yeah. Now I have to think of a mad scientist name. You know of
Well, I pass on the name. I'm like, yeah, this person. You know, I interacted with them during one of my investigations type thing or whatever.
Yeah, Froderick Frankenstein.
I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
you
make
know of a Mechanicles? Kind of like a residence style machinist. He's got very old school looking designs with intricate technology underneath. And
I'm looking more
Okay.
for the medical weirdness kind of body horror type.
oh, sounds more like a supervillain.
Well, that's why I added the friendly part in there.
Yeah, you do know of a retired villain, Jarhead. He was a villain until he was reformed. Served his time in super jail, came out, and kind of just does hobbies, sells some of his inventions and stuff, his curious, weird things to people.
Yeah, pass on
Sure.
that name. Or he thinks of it. We come up with that person.
I think you might be able to help my friend in the briefcase here.
You have a friend in a briefcase?
Friend in the briefcase?
Yeah, well,
Sure. Okay, yep.
part of him's goo.
Sparkstorm asked you that, and then after a split second realizes it wouldn't be the craziest thing he's seen in the last month. So he's like, yep, okay, fair enough. I
Did I
think
drop you off first, or do you want to see this?
you piqued my interest. I kind of want to see this. My parents are at
I
work
figured you
anyways.
might.
And with that, Sledge, you open the briefcase a peek so Sparkstorm can look inside, and let me pull up the sprite so I could show it to him. You kind of see this kind of little thing inside, kind of ducked away in the corner of the briefcase. Kind of looks like a person for a bit, but parts of his body are invisible, parts of them are gooey, and he's very small. And he's looking at you, kind of terrified.
I'm just, Quentin Tarantino style looking in the briefcase. I'm like, damn, dude, what happened to the rest of you?
He's looking for me! Keep this fucking thing closed!
Can I close it? Yeah, so I figure we gotta get, like, inside somewhere.
Both of you roll perception as you close it.
$15.
16.
You guys hear a whoosh, and you look up in time to see the streak of something colored fly overhead. But you don't get a good look at it.
He's being hunted by a parrot.
That's a pretty color.
It is quite high. It's actually about, I want to say, 10 stories high. It's flying between some skyscrapers. It does seem to be about human-sized, if not a little bigger. And it's very
Okay.
fast.
Either way, when we open this thing up, it's gotta be indoors.
Do you think that's a hero?
Does that
or a
sound good? I
villain?
shout at the briefcase. I don't know. I mean, the
What'd you
villains
ask?
were after this guy. I asked at the briefcase, does that sound like a good idea to open this thing indoors?
Yeah, it's gotta be steel. Or iron or lead, something metal. All sides of me.
Oh, okay. Is it comfy in there?
Well, comfy enough.
I ask him to look at the briefcase after he said, I'm like, hey, can I hold on to that briefcase while you're driving?
Sure.
So if he's saying
Hand it to him.
iron, steel, or whatever, those are ferrous ferrous metals. So I'm trying to magnetically charge the briefcase to see if the briefcase is lined with like steel or
Okay.
like it would stick to my hands if it is.
You do that, and you see that it's not actually holding a charge very well. Roll perception.
21.
You see it's not normal steel. Seems to have sort of energy signature around it that you can sort of feel, kind of like an energy. It's got kind of like a vibration to it.
Cool. Yeah. What is this suit briefcase made out of?
I don't know. I thought it was just metal.
Why is metal important? What are you giving off? Ammo?
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
Like I said, we got to get into one of those mad scientist types. I figure if they can
Sparkstorm.
turn people into goo, they can ungoo them.
Well, he's pretty confident that like he needs a metal type, and normally, when you get to that point, you're releasing gamma radiation. So like, that's maybe he's giving off a radioactive signature that the person is tracking him with.
Well, that's why I was thinking we could maybe keep him in that briefcase for a couple days. Assuming he's got plenty to eat and drink in there.
I could just turn into liquid if I get hungry. I don't think you have the food I need to survive.
Yeah, probably not. You're probably on a special diet.
What do you need?
Right, I don't know. They had it in a lab. They fed it to me. They had some of it, enough of it. Whenever I was dying, they gave it to me. But when I die, I just turn to liquid. So it's not a big deal.
Any sort of name rings a bell? Just
They didn't give me names, but there was one scary guy. Had a big head. Green skin. Roll knowledge. Actually, Sparkstorm, you wouldn't know this. Like, no reason to have you roll.
I mean, I could ask
Yeah,
him. Like, hey, do you know the guy with the big green head? Acid sledgehammer or gun show someone in the car.
That's a 24 knowledge check.
You've heard rumors amongst the hero community of Dr. Malice's actual physical appearance. He's never made physical appearances in public. There are rumors that he has a big elongated head to fit his brain inside of and green skin. But that's the only guy that rings a bell.
Okay, so his droids didn't work out and he's making puddle people? That's a career move, I guess. Either way, hopefully this what was the guy we're going to see? Jarhead?
Yeah.
Hopefully he can ungooify this guy.
Funnily enough, Jarhead has a similar gimmick. He's got an enlarged brain that's encased by a jar.
You gotta do what you gotta do. But
Yeah, we're headed there.
if that doesn't work, you mentioned Frequency had some friends who are gonna buy a submarine. Now, correct me if I'm mistaken, but submarines typically metal on all sides. If we took him on board that thing, we could let him out just fine.
Oh yeah, Frequency. I pull up my phone. I text Frequency like, oh hey, might have a lead on making that soundproof. I know I'm outside your 2-hour window, but if you haven't launched yet. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's the idea. Well, are we headed to Jarhead now, or are we?
I was figuring we could head there now.
All right.
Yeah, I'm like, well,
You guys,
we'll talk about that after we figure out what we know from Jarhead, but I feel like that'd be the safest place for him at the moment.
Hey, you're gonna let Frequency know that we might have a +1 sentient puddle?
Later. I have to get there to enchant the fucking sub. Like, he can find that out then. But, oh, hey, by the way, you have to carry this briefcase with you.
Yeah, don't open it till the hatch closes behind you. And then just a puddle of terrified man comes out of the briefcase. It's just
screaming.
You're not taking on water. It's a person.
potentially radioactive person.
On a sub.
Do not be alarmed.
Where the hell are we?
You guys just exited the Mall of Century, which is, can I ping? I can, right?
Oh
around
yeah,
here,
that
the
special
Century.
building. Okay.
The Mall of the Century. And Jarhead, since you are with the police, you know where former villains live, you know that he's somewhere around here.
Where's that ping again?
Southeast.
Southeast.
Like that far.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Okay. As you drive through, you leave the portion of the city where a lot of the buildings are really high, and it's kind of like the outskirts. And a lot of buildings seem like the grass is getting a little bit too long, but for the most part, they're nice. They're kept up. And you see one that has some strange baubles outside. A sign saying, Jarhead's Jarporium. Give my wares a look.
I'm assuming he's actually brain in a jar. Or
Maybe.
the jar might be attached to his head.
Actually, hold on. I wish I had time to generate this. I'll do it later. Because I do have a pretty good image in mind. Okay, you go up. You knock. Does anybody knock?
Yeah, I'll knock.
All right.
To me, Sledge is the lead right now, so I'm just kind of taking along because I like cool shit.
You go up and knock, and you hear some shuffling coming up to the door. And you see kind of a man dressed in like a bathrobe. He looks a bit on the older side. You know, the bags under his eyes are long. He's got kind of like this big old towel wrapped around his head, kind of like Swami looking. And he says, "Oh, I haven't had a customer in days, let alone this late."
Like 4
I was
p.m. What are you
wondering if
talking
you could.
about?
It's like 5 in the afternoon. And you notice that the sign outside says closes at 6.
I was wondering if you could help a friend of mine.
Help a friend?
Lift up the briefcase. Can we chat inside?
Yeah. Keep it closed, please. And he looks out at the skyline as you close it.
Well, he never opened it. He just held it up.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I'm not opening that out here. It would be an invitation for some sort of weird attack.
Okay. You don't open it, and he kind of smiles and says, "Oh, a curious puzzle of sorts or something?" Ah.
Something like that.
Sure, come on in. And as you walk inside, you see the walls and interior are lined with all sorts of strange little inventions and some gross looking things that you can't make out. Organic substances encased in jars. Some of them with eyeballs that blink at you.
Kind of entranced. Looking around at stuff, I'm just, this is not my field,
I bet you.
but like I'm curious as all hell.
Okay, you're a high school kid. Of course, this is the greatest thing you've ever seen. It's so freaking cool. So do you have any rooms that are lined with metal?
Lined with metal? Who do you take me for? And he lets out another pretentious smirk and urges you to follow him as he goes down a stairway.
I follow him.
You get to the end of the stairway and he stands in front of a door. He waves his hand and kind of this metal hatch opens up. And it's just a complete metal room, a little bunker inside of his house.
That is cool.
Just with some plain amenities, a bathroom, a fridge.
like a bunker inside.
Yeah, I walk in, I invite him to come in with.
I do it anxiously.
And he smiles and he closes the door. Security and all that.
Oh yeah.
Don't worry.
I
Now,
open the briefcase.
he looks at it and he kind of turns up his head. He gets a closer look. Close it. Close it. Close it.
I close it.
What is that?
I don't know, man.
You're
You're the
supposed,
expert here.
you're supposed to
All
tell
I
us.
heard is some dude with green skin and a big head did this to him. Sounds little like what I heard of Dr. Malice. I figured you might be the type to ungoo this gentleman.
At the sound of Dr. Malice, his frown turns upside down. More or less, he seems smug and pretentious, and he just gets kind of grumpy, just says, that. Course. I see another miraculous invention, and his name is tied to it.
Miraculous. The guy is a puddle of scared goo.
No, it's a bit more than that. Can't you feel it? Just put your hands up to this briefcase. Crack it.
Why don't you ask him? He's the one who told us about the guy. And I'm pointing at
I
the
don't know why you-
briefcase.
Oh, I guess I didn't think. You speak in there, little fellow. Yeah? Okay. So, did Dr. Malice make you? I don't know who that is. Green guy, big head. Yeah, that sounds about right. And he
Just
kicks
to clarify here, is the DM questioning his own character?
Yes. He's
Yes,
interrogating his own character.
Gotcha.
With that, Jarhead picks up a chair by a table and breaks it over a table. God damn it!
It's not his name is tied to it. It's the guy who's currently, well, he says a puddle. Had said that that's the person who did to him. Sorry if that's the person who did it to him.
Okay, little guy. Did he make you? Or did he find you? It's important. I don't remember. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Here. I got a tube over here. It's lined with metal. Slide him in and I'll dissect him and we'll find out exactly what makes him tick.
That was hoping we could do this in a non-destructive manner.
Ah, okay, one of those jobs.
Yeah, like
But
I
it's-
said, if we can like fix him, that would be great.
Peachy.
Very well. That may take a bit longer. Also, I do close in about 40 minutes, but I do have time for one more thing. And he pulls out a little device, looks like a sort of electric knife or a metal rod, and an energy blade kind of springs up from it. And he holds out a metal capsule. I'm going to take a sample of this briefcase material. I have a feeling it's not normal metal.
Yeah, I was wondering that myself. I was doing a little test on it, and it seemed a little weird.
He holds the blade up to the briefcase and it vibrates, shaving off some scrapings into a tube. And he holds it up and looks at it. Yes, I'm going to have to give this a thorough inspection. In the meantime, little fellow, is there a reason it's so important that you stay encased in this thing? Yeah. He's looking for me. Who is he? The other me. The rest of me.
I'm taken aback. Sparkstorm is just like, wait, huh?
Guys, I'm getting hungry. I think I'm gonna die soon. Feed me when you're ready to talk again.
I check up. Don't you have like a cauldron or something that you can just dump him in? Like, not one that's full, but like just to hold the liquid in one spot. Like, can't we just like pour him into something and this is a metal room. That's all he asked for. Like, we should be fine.
Yeah, as concerned as he is, and you see that Jarhead's hand is shaking a little bit, and this does have something to do with Dr. Malice. I'm sure caution may be in order. Give me time to make sure that this suitcase is just a suitcase, or not, and then I'll have a more secure environment to study the specimen.
Well, you have
when you visit
15
me tomorrow.
minutes. At this point, Sparkstorm's getting impatient. You have 15 minutes.
Very well. You may watch me
I do.
perform. Then he takes out kind of this surgical tray from the wall. It kind of extends, and he puts it on. And he pulls out some glasses, some goggles that have like these weird, like cartoonish magnifying things that kind of keep popping out one after the other. And he looks at the metal shavings. And you see that the metal kind of the machine that he poured it in kind of like emits some lasers that scan over it. Pew, pew. He stares at it and he looks at his screen and he presses some buttons. Interesting. This is not normal metal. It's enchanted. And he looks at you guys to see if he gets a response or any sort of reaction from you two when he says enchanted.
I'm
No?
I'm like enchanted with what? Being the fact that I've been around dueling for like 2 months, I'm just not affazed by it anymore. So I'm just like, okay, enchanted. Enchanted with what? Keep talking.
Have you ever heard of something called elementium?
That's 285? No. 316.
316?
Yeah, periodic table of elements.
Not quite. This
I don't know if that's right, but like Sparkstorm would actually would full on know what number it was on the periodic table.
Elementium is not on the periodic table.
Giving
Not-
you a hold on. Sorry, I know I'm interrupting. We got a bar of Elementium from somewhere, and I gave it to Sparkstorm.
Not the one I'm talking about.
Okay, hold
Like-
on. I'm not there, so your character really wouldn't even be answering.
Okay.
I'm saying in general. I don't know if Sparkstorm still has it in his inventory or not. No, I do. I have it in my inventory. Elementium
Wait.
bar.
I said I don't have
Wait,
it.
where did you get that from?
The Undersea, I think.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we got it Undersea. When he said
Oh,
that,
okay.
that did remind. Like I heard of it, but like. So like when
I
he,
thought I gave it to you, but I must not have, because I still have it in my inventory.
but I know I was there when that happened. I'm pretty positive.
Yeah.
So like I
Yeah.
know of that one. Yes. Maybe you were supposed to give it to me. It just never happened.
Maybe.
It says, this is a rare Earth-based one. Well, they're all rare, if I must say. But this kind can be tuned to omit certain frequencies, sounds, radiation. This ground-based elementium seems to be tuned to emit the radiation given off by the specimen in this container. This little fellow may not be aware that this thing is not a normal briefcase. Is that right? He whispers down to the briefcase. I don't know, I thought it was just metal, man. I'm tired. Indeed.
So what you're
And-
saying is we might not be safe in this bunker.
Correct. The walls are not thick enough to keep out this energy signature. At least, not if this enchantment and its magnitude is any suggestion. It's clearly suppressing a powerful signature, which I will need more time to study.
I know it's gonna be extremely hard. I want to roll perception. Let's see if I hear at all those whooshes before I respond to him. A natural 20.
You don't hear anything. You're in an underground bunker.
You know, that's true, but if he was flying low enough, you can. If a jet buzzes a house, like you could feel it in the basement.
Also, the briefcase has been pretty close so far. You guys just gave it a crack so you can take a look inside.
We didn't take him out yet. Okay.
Yeah. So, what do you say, fellas? You want to pay me a visit tomorrow and we can perform a more thorough study on the specimen?
What time tomorrow?
Well, I open at 12. I'm retired, you see. I don't have normal hours.
I turned to Sledgehammer. I'm like, I have something at noon, and then we're gonna do that other thing like at 1-ish. What time do you think we can be back here?
That clown really drags things out. I don't know. It might be 4 till we're here. Unless you want to do the clown murder before whatever your noon thing is.
We could just tell him 6 and just give ourselves a buffer.
Well, yeah, but his hours only go till 5.
He just said he's retired. He's got nothing but time.
Yeah.
Me
and
being a
that's, you know, his
16-year-old talking to someone talking to him while this old man is like, yeah, I'm retired. And I'm like, yeah, I know my grandparents are retired and they fucking do nothing all day.
Yeah, and how many times does some, like, terrified briefcase goo person get dropped off at their step?
You trying to persuade him by talking to each other in front of him?
No, we're just.
No, I'm saying we respect his business hours.
Okay.
I'm being a smart ass kid. Okay. I have to be back at that shop tomorrow at noon. Maybe we could do the clown thing first. My thing will only be like a half hour. If we get there a little late, it'll be fine. What time do you want it? We can figure out what time we get to the clown thing,
You
majigger.
get there like 8 or 9 a.m.
Sure.
Hopefully it doesn't take longer than that.
Maybe we should call up Freak. I don't want him to get some cabin fever.
You think you want to skill some clowns?
I mean, you say, hey, you want to stab something, and he's in the car already, so... Nah, he'll just run there himself. He's too impatient for cars.
Fair.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So after that...
All right, so we'll pencil in Briefcase Boy after Clown Murder and whatever you got going on.
1 o'clock? Sound good to you?
1 sounds fine. Perfectly reasonable. Gives me time to get my lab in order and an hour to study this elementium before you come over.
What a full day we have planned. All right.
Yeah, you guys are busy.
Would have thought.
Yeah. Oh, do we pencil that in before or after the Clown Murder?
Oh, not. This is supposed to be our vacation, man. We just got back.
Yeah, welcome to being an adult.
Oh man, I'm not looking. I'd say I'm not looking forward to it, but apparently I'm already there.
One damn thing after another.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for your time.
Yes, of course. And, you know, I haven't been paying attention to the news. You look like one of those heroes. What's your name?
Not officially. Sledgehammer. Sledgehammer Disco.
Must be before my time. We wouldn't have come to blows.
Hey, you did your time. I don't hold any of that against you.
It's good to hear.
I'm a big fan of rehabilitation anyway.
Yes, quite. I wouldn't be the man I am today if, well, heroes shot to kill, so to say. Yeah, anyways, it's enough reminiscing about older times. I look forward to doing business tomorrow.
I'll see you tomorrow.
All right. And with that, he waves his hand and the bunker door opens and unseals.
All right, I step out.
All right. And you guys just go home. You drop Sparkstorm off.
When we get outside, I want to go to Sledgehammer and be like, hey, open your hood real quick.
Sure. Hey, Maurice, open up.
The hood opens up.
I grabbed
Yeah, buddy.
one of the chunks of dualium that got the 2 chunks of 3. And I want to chuck one in there. I'm not
Right.
aiming. I figured he'd catch it, like doggish toss. So I grab one of them that It's 3 out of 6, or it's a 3-use one, but it's one of the ones I just bought.
All right. You hear the engine rev, and it sounds bold and alive. And now that you think about it, after your little stint with chasing down that cyclist, it did seem like it was sputtering out a bit. It didn't have quite that oomph after you pushed it. And now it seems like it's back in order again.
Well, thanks. Morris seemed to like it.
I hand him the other one. I'm like, here, I hatched in a communication with Harry, the guy from Duat. The shop I was at, I set up a link. You can order some from that shop. I'd recommend, keeping 1 or 2 on hand. If you're about to start a car chase, it'd be worth it to give him one beforehand. But like, if he ever gets hungry, good to always have one in the glove box.
Appreciate it. That's at Harry's. I was in that mall you were at, right?
Harry's in the Duat. But yeah, it's in the mall. What's the place called? I know Bill. But...
Goodwares.
In the mall.
All right.
Tell him I sent you. But yeah, I have to. That's what I have to do tomorrow. I have to teach him how to order stuff from Harry, basically.
Yeah, so then I guess plan for the rest of the evening for me is to drop off Sparkstorm at his place, drop off Bob and Gun Show at their place, and then head home.
Speaking of, Gun Show's just like, so, were you guys gonna fix Bob up? Like, anytime soon?
Does it look like I've had any time to do that?
Just asking. He throws up his hands. Just asking.
You literally brought Bob over, we left, and that's it. I haven't... And then I remember, I'm like, oh shit. I was gonna ask if you could bring me around to some of the warehouses to check those out. I'm kind of looking to get one to... so I can work on, and I pull out the little pocket mech. I'm like, our old buddy here, I kind of want to make some modifications, but I don't want to do it in my backyard, because... Cops already came once today. And I laugh.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's late enough that I'm like, yeah, we'll do that a different day. So yeah, I go home.
All right. As you guys are driving, you do pick up another transmission from your police radio. And Sparkstorm, you overhear it. It appears as if the car that had detained that red, energy-based military villain exploded once he regained consciousness, killing the other villains inside and the officer that was transporting them. Making the only survivors, as far as villains go, that were detained, the motorcyclist that is in the other police car, and the red one that had run away.
And no cops surviving?
Not the one driving them. It was one cop. It was supposedly, well, okay, I'll say he's in critical condition. It was a supposedly villain-proof car. They were detained in the back of it. There was a bit of a wall barrier. The red guy took himself out and his accomplices before they could be properly detained. The officer is in critical condition.
That was a fucking mess.
I assume you had something to do with that today. Well, not
No,
not that, but like
stop.
you were involved in catching them.
We stopped most of it. They're different these days. I don't know what the hell happened. They didn't used to shoot to kill, you know?
Yeah, it gives me more respect for what you do. I say that as I get to my house and I'm like walking out, like if you need anything, feel free to call.
Yep.
I'm gonna
Stay safe out there.
you as well. I'm gonna go crunch some numbers and just try to see what I can do to help our friend here.
With that, I drive off and take Gunshow back to his place.
All right. Gun Show gets dropped off, and he kind of looks at you and just says, "Just so you know, I never killed any heroes. I
Yeah, I
guess
know.
that's all right. I just wanted to get that out there. Tell you're taking some things heavy. I didn't quite catch it all.
I lost a friend today. That's all.
No, you do know each other. That hits different. That makes me think of Tom, Ted, and Benny back in that warehouse that you guys found me in. You guys cut up my buddies real good. And he sheds a little tear.
Yeah, suppose we did.
Yeah, well, bygones be bygones and all that. That's another thing our we villains like to say. Shit happens.
Ain't that the truth?
Well,
Take it easy. We got clowns to kill tomorrow.
fuck yeah. All right. You drop off Gun Show and make your way
Gunshow
to
and Bob.
Gun Show and Bob. And you're ready to kick back your feet for the night and prepare for the next day.
For
With
sure.
that,
I've got
if
gaping wounds to heal up.
you and Sparkstorm both.
Yeah, his are like his lungs turned into hamburger from whatever that poison was.
Yeah, it would have been
Holy
a lot worse.
shit.
For a normal human, that could have been a lot worse.
Would have killed like 5 normal people.
Oh yeah.
I
All
mean,
right.
that took half the
And with
health
that,
off.
yeah, a very
And that
special sort of toxin.
and that was just a like casual whiff in the breeze.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyways, with that, we're gonna have to call it a night. I got a lot of stuff I got to get ready for you guys. It sounds like you guys got a busy day tomorrow. Ooh,
Needless to say.
yeah.
Oh yeah, we didn't. Did you send Frequency an invite to the clown? Well, if he's there, clown stabbing tomorrow.
I was not invited to the clown stabbing. No.
The last thing I sent to him was that might be able to do something about the sonar, and then I was waiting for a response to that.
I was talking to Barracuda at this time, I imagine. So I
I
just
don't know. It's a text message.
probably
You
ignored
respond
it.
whenever the fuck you feel like it.
Yeah,
It's
like I
not a
said, I
phone
just kind
call.
of ignored it. And while I was talking to Barracuda, I'll answer later.
Yeah, so I figured I would invite him to the clown stabbing party. Whenever he
Hey, I can
responded.
shoot now too, by the way. I have a gun.
I mean, we're gonna be
The gun
close
shooting
quarters.
party.
Oh, well, then it's definitely going to be stabbing.
We're basically going through a haunted mansion.
Fun.
Like, are you gonna try shooting a clown in a haunted mansion? No. They're gonna try sneaking up on
Maybe.
you, and you go stab, 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 stab.
It's their fault for sneaking up on me.
And that's only half of your turn.
Yeah, pretty much.
Always looking forward to this clown murder, I can tell.
Oh
Eh,
boy. Oh boy.
But yeah, I figured that after he responded to me about the fact of, hey, I might be able to disguise your submarine, that I would invite him to this clown party.
Yeah.
There's a
After
better for better title for that.
clown party,
We'll work
Killer
Clown Party is
Clowns.
not a great title. That can go so many different ways in the readers' and listeners' minds.
Well, I was thinking like mixing Clown Party and River of Blood.
Hmm. Serious business at funny business. No.
We'll workshop it.
Yeah. All right. Well, that sounds good, guys. And with that, viewers,
The River of Red Lipstick. That's
Viewers, listeners, and all of the above.
our heroes just had another very big day in Century City. Sparkstorm just set up the kiosk. Frequency finalized the plans to acquire the submarine and possibly soundproof it. And Sledge and Sparkstorm kind of got a new contact in Jarhead to try and figure out what's going on with this weird little person inside the suitcase. And with that, viewers, let's find out where our heroes find themselves next time when they investigate that clown shop in the mall. Next time on Powerless.
well, not Clown River Red. We can do better.